What's up, guys? I could do 1940 here, and we are back with the Colorado Avalanche, and we simulated up to the All-Star game, and we checked that out, and we are just going to go ahead and start simulating again, and hopefully, or we'll simulate up to the trade deadline. That's right. We'll see how the team is doing. We'll check the player stats. We'll check, if we need to move anybody. I don't think we need to. Patrick Kane, he's just lighting it up on that first line. Tyson Barrie seems to be doing very well. Team, they're just doing really well right now, and there's really nothing that needs to be changed. At least I don't think so. The one thing that I might want to change is going out at the trade deadline and looking at the teams, looking through the teams and trying to find veteran players that teams are willing to give up. Guys like who are 35 to 40 years old, or, in the last year of their contracts, in the last year of their careers, pretty much, trying to win that Stanley Cup. Bring some guys with some poise to Colorado, because that's been our main issue every single year, is we need playoff performers. And I have faith that guys like Patrick Kane, McKinnon, and Duchesne are going to get it done, but I do still want to add some veteran pieces, just to, provide some leadership in the locker room, and really give our team that extra push. Just an older player to kind of rally around when, the going gets tough. Just get some veteran leadership in there. Players like Daniel Alfredson, Chris Phillips, those types of players. Not exactly those exact players, but players like that. Guys who are in their late 30s, pushing, 40 years old, who have not won a cup yet. GM rep just got up. That's pretty good. The Avalanche, they're looking pretty nice right now. And this is a solid team. I mean, this is a team that can win right now, and they can win 10 years from now. They're a very deep team. A team that is very young, and they have a lot of, great players that aren't even at their full potential yet. So, that's pretty cool. Definitely headed in the right direction. We're almost at the trade deadline here. I'm not sure what we have to trade away, though. That's the thing. I mean, we could trade away our first-round pick from this year if we didn't trade it away already. I forget if we did or not. We may have traded it away in that Yager deal. I don't think we did, though. I think that was last year's first. I'm not sure. I may want to use that pick to move up in the draft, or just to add another prospect. But, we could always trade the later pick, or our pick, for, another player. Because I do expect us to be one of the top teams in the league this year. Go deep in the playoffs, at least the Western Conference Finals. And, if we do that, then it's not going to be a great pick anyway. And especially in year 3, the draft is not nearly as deep as the first year, or even the second year. The 20 picks, basically 20 and above, really aren't going to get you much. So we can afford to move our first round pick if we need to. Oh man, a nice little loss there. It's looking pretty good right now. 37, 20, and 3. Not bad. We are approaching the trade deadline. A very exciting day. One of the most exciting days in the NHL season, year round. Actually, there's actually a top 10 guy there, but should we scout him? Should we pick up a guy from Europe? Why not? We'll scout him. Why not? We may not even have a draft pick, so why scout the top players in the league when, we can have some fun with the guys in Europe. See if there are any, players from new countries, trying to make the league. Any, Anze Kopitars, any breakout players out of these European countries. Trade deadline is almost upon us. That's fine. I saw that. Real quick check the players. Actually, I'll sim this game, and then I'll check the player stats. I'll just give us an extra game of stats to work with. I'll just quick sim it. Strawman, Hainsey, and Barrie scored. Second period, Barrie and Jokinen, and there we go. Williams and Nikitin. So 7-4 win there. The day before the deadline. That's always something you want. Just ask Alex Hemsky. What did he score? 2 goals or something like that? against the Ottawa Senators, and then the day after he was traded to Ottawa. So, you know, that's pretty crazy. And I remember them saying if Ottawa missed the playoffs by, you know, 1 or 2 points, it would have been all Hemsky's fault. Because, you know, he beat them that one game before they traded him. But, you know, Ottawa, they were a little further out of the playoffs than 2 points. Here we go. We will check the stats. And we will see, you know, who possibly needs to move. I don't think anybody needs to be moved. Honestly, I really don't care about individual stats. I don't really want to trade any players on the team away. As you can see, Patrick Kane, a point-per-game player. Matthew Shane, pretty much point per game. Nathan McKinnon on the second line center position is having a great year. Reed Boucher in that first line, 23 goals, not bad. Yakupov, 40 points, and then it kind of trails off on defense. Tyson Berry's having a great year. Same for Johnson. A nice depth scoring there from Dominic Moore, Jay McClement. Nice. Alright, goalies. Alright, so Varlamov, 2.31 goals against average. Not bad. 92.3 save percentage. I don't think I'm going to trade anybody away on the roster. I don't think there's any need to do that. We're 4th in the NHL with 80 points, just 4 points away from the President's Trophy. We are 2nd in the Western Conference. So yeah, there's really no need to trade any players right now. We can trade draft picks. I mean, honestly, I'm not even sure if I want to pick up any veteran players because, you know, the team, we're just clicking right now. We do have some older players deep on our team. You know, we could try to trade for some rookies. I mean, I'm not sure what our pick. Yeah, our pick doesn't have that much trade value. I don't really see us getting anything back for it. Are there any players in our system that we would be willing to part ways with? No. Elliott, I want to hang on to Elliott for now. Mures, he doesn't have any trade value. Yeah, we don't have anything to trade. I'll just quickly look through the teams and see if there's anything the teams are willing to give out that I might be looking for. Like Jerome McGinley, perfect example. A guy who has not won a Stanley Cup yet. 1 year left on his deal. It's a pretty steep contract, but, you know, he's the exact player I'd be looking at. You know, he's got a nice shooting category, not bad defense. Jerome McGinley is, you know, the exact type of player I'd be looking for. They want to give him up, but, you know, like I said, you know, we don't have anything to trade. I mean, Ryan O'Reilly, we trade away O'Reilly, but, you know, he's got 2 years left at $3 million. That's not bad for a third-line, two-way forward. And he's actually kind of grown on me. You know, he's having a pretty good year. You know, 20 points on 30 games, plus 3. He's not doing too bad this year. 1 shorthanded goal. You know, he fits nicely in that third line. So we'll come back to Jerome McGinley. We'll remember the name, but I don't think it's likely that we'll take him. We're not getting Alex Tanguay back. Marian Hossa, that would be an excellent player. 2 years left at $4.7 million. But that trade value, it's a little bit too high for me. Sean Horkoff, nah. I'd be looking for a player a little bit better than that. Actually, wait, did I just see Roland McCowan? Yeah, look at this. Roland McCowan. Detroit's willing to give this guy up. 4-star offensive defenseman. Now, why would they want to give that guy up? Huh. I don't know. They want to give him up. Again, I think the trade value is too high. We have plenty of prospects in the system. We don't need to make a trade like that, but that's just interesting. I didn't expect them to give anything like that. Seibenaller now, younger guys. Danny Heatley. He's the type of player I'm thinking of, but nah, I don't want Heatley. Eliash now. Colin McDonald now. Actually, for those of you guys that don't know, I've actually met Colin McDonald a couple of times in real life. My neighbors are the aunt and uncle of Colin McDonald. So I have gone to some Islander games and I've actually met him before, so that was pretty awesome. For Bahana, Shane Doan, he's the type of player I'm thinking of, but I don't need to really insert Shane Doan into my team. Jaskin Del Cole, that's a player I wouldn't mind picking up, but a little too high in the trade value. Henrik and Daniel Sedin, look at that. I don't like their contracts, 3 years left at $7 million. I would never take those contracts, but that's the exact players I'm talking about. And actually, let's just see if we can make this deal happen with Jerome McGinley. Now, our third line currently, I actually forget what our third line looks like. I know the first line is Duchesne, Kane, and Boucher. Second line, I'll just switch my forwards. I don't know why I wasn't switching my forwards. Forwards, overall, is Kane, Duchesne, Boucher, McKinnon, Yakupov, Williams. The third line is O'Reilly, Jokinen, and Moore, I believe. I would be willing to give up UC Jokinen. I definitely would be willing to give up Jokinen. He's not a bad player, but again, I want that veteran player in there. Nothing too special there in UC Jokinen. They actually do want Jokinen, and they want to give up McGinley. So this deal could go through. Jerome McGinley, he's just that player that you just want on your bottom six or even your second line. He's just that veteran player. John Mitchell, I would be willing to give up John Mitchell if they could accept it, because that is money. He's 3-star. Now they can't accept another player. We could trade away our first round. Ooh, they want our third, which is perfect because the third round pick is nothing. Right there, third round pick is nothing at this stage. We could trade away the first to just get it. You know what? I'm gonna try this. And we have 3 phones or 4 phones, so it's fine. We can try this out. The trade value is almost there. They want Jokin and they want the third and they want to give up a Ginla, so I think it definitely has potential to go through. We'll just try it. We do have more chances at this, so will it go through? Jerome McGinley for UC Jokin and a third. No. Is filling the needs we have, but the value just isn't where it needs to be. Okay. We still have 2 more phones. Definitely enough to make this go through, and it's actually funny. I didn't even realize this. Jerome McGinley actually signed with Colorado, so this actually makes sense. What I'm actually going to trade UC Jokinen. Which actually trading Jokinen, it's not the best thing to do because he does have 2 years left on his deal. He's only 32. He's a third liner. He can be our third liner for a few years. Jerome McGinley, he's kind of a right now player. He's going to retire after this year. But Jerome McGinley, he just, for the year we're trying to go for the cup, he's just that amazing player you want on that line. And I'm actually going to try to trade away the first round pick here. Trade value stacks up a little bit more evenly now, and you know what? I'll give them the third as well. We don't need it, and they want it, so it helps out the deal. Jerome McGinley for UC Jokinen, first and a third. Will it go through? Yes, it did. We believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in Boston, so we are accepting your trade offer. Alright, so UC Jokinen was dealt away. Jerome McGinley is on the team. That is a huge addition. I said I wanted poise. I said I wanted a veteran guy that can get it done in the playoffs. Jerome McGinley is that exact player. He's great in every category. Poise 85. He's just a fantastic player. He's going to get it done. Let me know in the comments if you want me to move Jerome McGinley up to the second line, because I can definitely do that. I don't think I want to mess with these 2 lines, though, because Justin Williams actually is having a pretty good year. Jerome McGinley, I think he does fit that third line very well. So I'm going to keep him there for now. I don't think I'm going to put him in the power play. Everything around the team is doing fine. I really only wanted to make that deal just to make our third line a little bit better. I don't think I'm going to make any other moves. Yeah, I'm not going to touch anything else. Jerome McGinley inserted into the third line. A much better player than UC Jokinen on that line there. And that is going to do it for the trade deadline. I'm not going to make any more moves. We made our big trade. We made our splash at the trade deadline. So yeah, we'll actually, or no, I don't think we're going to have enough time. We might actually, depending on how quickly this gets done. We only have about 25 seconds left. I will simulate, hopefully, the first game. After acquiring Jerome McGinley, I will quickly simulate this because it is coming up on 15 minutes. And as you guys saw, the last 2 episodes of this GM were split into 2 parts because the video is just simply too long to upload. There we go. Duchesne. Okay, so we lost the first game. with Jerome McGinley in the lineup, but that's okay. Williams did score. So pretty big episode. We acquired Jerome McGinley at the trade deadline, the exact player I was looking for. That is going to do it for this episode. I will see you guys in the next episode where we simulate to the end of the regular season.